Wednesday night, tomorrow night, we have Bunko. I will be doing this program along with Jeannie. It's a really fun dice game, but it works better when we have a lot of people, so we need 10 to 12 people. We have a couple people signed up, but we're hoping to get more people signed up or at least show up. It's from 5 to 6:45. It's just a lighthearted, fun game, and there's prizes at the end for the most bunkos and the most baby bunkos and the most wins and the most losses. So even if you lose the most, there's a prize.
But the only dice game I know is Yahtzee. Is it somewhat close to Yahtzee or no?
I think it's a lot easier than Yahtzee. You
Really?
can have a conversation and play this game.
Okay.
And only one person has to really keep score of what's going on. And you have your little score sheet of how many things you get, but it's very easy to play and just fun.
Okay, now how did you happen upon this game and wanting to bring it to the library?
Well, it started when I worked at the Paradise Library in California. There was a group of ladies that invited me from they were Storytime moms. And they would go once a month to the local pizza place, and we would go and play. And it was just a lot of fun, and I made great friends by just going to this once a month.
If you could, just basically, how is the game played and scored?
So you start with a number. So we're starting with 1. So if you roll, you have 3 dice. If you roll all 1s, that's a bunko.
Oh,
If
okay.
you roll all 2s, that's a baby bunko because you're not on 2s yet. So each round, once the head table hits a certain number, then the game, that session ends. And so you score up the points from there. And then you switch tables. So it's kind of fun. You get up and move around a little bit.
So you go from 1 to 2 to 3 on
All the way
up
to 6.
Okay.
Yeah, so 6 is the end, and then you start all over to the next round.
All right, very good. And what kind of
Yeah.
prizes are we talking about?
It's all kinds of fun things. We had summer reading prizes that we didn't give away, and then we have some makerspace things and some other stuff. So it's a surprise what
So,
the actual prizes are.
There you go, your introduction to Bunko tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock at the Clinton Public Library.
Yes, and then the next day, Thursday night, is the Makerspace class, the DIY puzzles. So you'll learn to make puzzles with our Cricut machine with a design on them. So one of the ones we made was a picture of the library, and it cut it into jigsaw puzzles. And so you can make your own jigsaw puzzle from 5:30 to 6:30 in our lower level meeting room.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, and speaking of our lower level, if you notice, some things are going on. We're going to have our floor renovated and replaced. So the bookstore has moved sort of out of the meeting room space into the foyer down on that lower level. So they'll still be open the same hours as things allow. So with construction, it might be closed a week or two, but they've got a really nice setup, and they're going to be setting up the books this week. And so we just want to thank you for your patience while we suspend some of our makerspace time and change up places and programming a little bit. A lot of it will be at Lions instead of at the main library.
Again, visiting with Susie Mesecher, something we haven't really brought up in a long time, Friends of the Library.
Yes.
What's going on with those folks?
Yeah, so they do sales 3 times a week, and they have their own designated space in the meeting room. And they have given us money for furniture, for shelving, for special projects for children. So we've had story time kits and things like that. They gave us funds towards our conceptual plan process. They helped us out when we had a data problem and we had to get it fixed for Lions. They gave us money for that. So they're really supportive. All the money that they raise is to be given, eventually to the library for different things. But their main money maker is the bookstore. So, the prices, you can't beat it. $1 for hardbacks and soft paper And then for the regular paperbacks, it's 25 cents. So, I mean, it's really cheap, but a lot of people buying goes a long way for the library.
That is good. Now, board of directors, that's all established now?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Well,
okay.
for the Friends is established.
Okay.
They're good. Our library board, we do have a vacancy, and I believe there's a meeting on Friday morning to try to fill that vacancy.
Okay. We had a news story on it yesterday, and it was in the Herald today about fines.
Yes, we are fine-free in 2023. We're excited to be able to do that. And along with that, we also did amnesty. So anybody that had existing fines on their account, not lost books, those charges are still on there. We're not calling those fines. We're just calling those charges. Those are still there. But if you had overdue fines, they are no longer on your account anymore if you are a Clinton Library patron.
So you get your library card. Is there an expiration date on that? Do you have to renew, or how's that work?
Yes, every 3 years. If you're a City of Clinton resident, you will renew for another 3 years.
Okay. What else is new at the library?
Oh my goodness. So there's so many things this Saturday. We have back-to-back programming at Lions. We have the Cookbook Club, which I told you before is my favorite, on Saturday from 2 to 3. And in the morning on Saturday is the Lions Reads Book Club. And you don't have to read the same book. You just share what you're reading, and then that helps other people get ideas for what they want to read. And then February 1st at the Lions branch in the evening at 5, we're going to have the Clinton County Reads book that I think Kendra talked about it last time. We're going to be discussing that, and we gave copies away. I think we may have it's called Heartland by Sarah Marsh, and we may have a couple copies at the Lions branch, or our main branch. But if you read it, you grabbed it, come and talk about it on February 1st.
All right, very good. What are you reading, Susie Mesecher?
Oh yes, I know we talked about this. I am reading "If I Understood You, Would I Have This Look on My Face" by Alan Alda. Very good book.
He was so good at MASH and other activities, I would imagine. So he's written a book.
Yes, in 2017 it came out. We have the audiobook and the physical book. It's such a great book about using improv games to help scientists basically better communicate with everyone else.
So the audiobook, is he the one voicing
it?
Okay,
yes,
that would be
so good.
Yeah, I think that would work out even the best.
Yep.
Because he is so good as Hawkeye.
So good. So good. His voice is great.
So people want to find out more about the library, what you all have to offer. What's the best way to do that?
Yeah, please visit our website at clintonpubliclibrary.us. We also have a brand new author online virtual you can sign up for. It's right on our website. So go ahead and check that out, and then you can give us a call at 242-8441. I also want to put in, we are going to be closed this Saturday for a scheduled maintenance. So Saturday we will be closed at the main branch, but open at Lions.
Okay, we'll talk to you again on February 7th. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you so much.
And now, the Dan Patrick Show.
Dan Patrick.
I started to wonder about this yesterday.